Jerry, it felt like there was enough action and incident for that to fill up a whole season rather than 90 minutes. What a remarkable and thrilling comeback for your team.
Incredible. What an incredible game, first and foremost. I guess you'll say it's probably a stereotypical sort of first 2 or 3 games in any season, but probably that was a little bit unique, that game there. So, you know, the amount of emotions you go through. I mean, Cody Cook just said to me, I don't want to be a manager, Gaffer, he said, because I can't imagine the emotion you've gone through. So, yeah, listen, we know they're a good side, Eastbourne. Danny's recruited very, very well, good football inside, and we come here and often they've caused us problems, but we've been very good here on occasions as well. So I knew it was going to be a good game first and foremost. We start the game and obviously we go and concede so early in the game, which is really disappointing because we've shown things in the hotel this morning that's how the goal came about. There were some individual mistakes in the first one, and stuff we spoke about anyway, which I don't want to highlight too much. We then go and reply really, really well. I think it was Cody got down the side, and then a wonderful cross, and Alex with his movement across the front, I think it's just got a nick on it. It might have been an own goal, but his movements created the goal. And then we've had a spell of 20 minutes where we were absolutely outstanding. Honestly, we've controlled and bossed the game. Looked really good with our territory. We weren't rushing things. We were switching play. The midfield three were starting to dictate and dominate. And of course, we then go and concede again. And, these things, when penalties go against you and set plays, it's nothing that's in open play. It's not like I'm going, wow, that's some brilliant play that's cut us open. Like last week was 2 goals, and I said to the boys, the stats show you the better side. And I think we were today, I really do. It was a tough game, of course it was. But we've had to react on 3-1 down at half-time. There's some big question marks being asked of the group. But I have said to them that you've had a large spell of that first half where you've been very, very good. Don't concede a goal was the message, pretty much. Keep a clean sheet. Go out there and we've won the second half 3-0. And that's all you can ask of the team. And, a remarkable finish. Alex Hartridge, when we were down here before. And the emotion there at the end. And fair play to the 2 boys at the back. They've gone and got the goals. Jordan Dyer's desire and determination to go and head it, crashes it in against the crossbar. And then Kieran Parcell, I think the ball bounced in it first. And then he's committed to go and score. And again, in the hotel, we showed some clips, but we also put up some bits about togetherness, that message I've put all through pre-season. Spirit, togetherness gets you a long way. And as I said to you, in recruitment, I know this group's got that. We don't want to go 3-1 down for sure, but we've shown what we're all about today.
Yeah, just rescuing those points from a position like that. So it's the first time we've come back from 2 goals down to win an away game for nearly 12 years. And really, for a new group like that to do it so early on sets out a bit of a benchmark that they have got the character to get back at difficult places against good teams like Eastbourne.
Yeah, and the good news about the goals are we can do something about them. That's things we can work on. We work on set plays against. And it's an annoying one because other teams are going to be clever with it. So there's blocks that's going on. And when they're happening, you're asking a referee then to make a decision for you, quick to make decisions on penalties and bits and bobs. But actually, it wasn't an easy game for the referee. I'm not saying it was at all. Very hot conditions for both teams, very hot for the officials. A game that was ebbing and flowing. But like I say, I honestly believe this, and I think we were the better side in the game. Take out those 3. I think the only time Joe's really touched the ball in hand is the 3 times he's got out of his goal. And I can't remember too much. A free kick at the end, which is going over anyway, just tips it. That's the evaluation, honest evaluation of the game. And I'm not being biased because we won the game 4-3. That's exactly what I've seen. And I try and say it as I see it. But this will do a lot for this group. It will do a lot for the spirit. We've had a very good pre-season. What we didn't want to do was come away with 0 points. Again, the message at half-time was come away with something. But you're digging deep as an individual, as a manager, and they're going, you've got to draw something out of them. But it wasn't spirit. It was just understanding we had to be more solid. As I said, it wasn't being cut open, just solid in key moments of the game, i.e. set plays. Rest assured, we'll be doing a lot of work on set plays against. Looking at players' responsibility, who they pick up, because the rest of it, that's a good Bath City team there. And I really do truly believe we can go on a run. I know it's only the second game, but building blocks, and Rome wasn't built in a day, literally, excuse the pun, but we will keep building, we will keep improving. Special mention to the substitutes who make a change. I said to you in pre-season, what I can do is look round at the bench now and go, well, I've got some real quality and fresh legs that will make a difference. And I thought that helped today, the substitutions, and Scott Wilson in particular, I thought looked really bright. In fact, at 3-3, we should have scored Alex Fletcher has a great chance 6 yards out, and it just ends up in the keeper's hands. And then another one that's flashed across, so it wasn't like we weren't creating up until the long throw. And of course, we go and nick it at the end, which is fantastic for everyone. I want to say a massive thank you to the board of directors, to Paul and Andrew, who came down with us, for allowing us to have a night away as well. I want to say thank you to the players because they've contributed to it as well.
It helped a lot.
Massively, really does. When you're talking togetherness and spirit, that's how you get it, spending more time with each other. And Danny will have the same. There's too many clubs in this league now that have got hybrids and semi-full-time teams. We haven't got the luxury of that. So the more time we can spend together, and the more we can make it work, and it's not just the club, but I say thank you to them, but the players have contributed. That tells you how serious they are about this season. And we had a good night in the hotel, a lovely meal. Food was fantastic. They really looked after us in Crawley. And it meant we could get up this morning, do our detail, and then come here. And it wasn't 4.5, 5 hours on a coach on a hot day. It was an hour and 15, hour and a half, because we still made that preparation for pre-match right there on the coach. So yeah, that's a key one, that one.
They had they had the energy rather to celebrate it boisterously after, because they must be just gasping for water for a game like that as well. But they need to enjoy these moments, of course.
We've run out of water. The water cases have run out, so they're all on their last. There was no water for us in the end. That doesn't really help afterwards. But no, they've just sat in the shade there and they're debriefing again, all as a group after the game, talking it through. There'll be no celebrations. No, the only celebration is, and it's hard not to celebrate like that when you score a winner so late. The celebration will be very, very calm. It will be make sure that we get our recoveries in. We don't have drinks on a Saturday night if we've got a game on a Tuesday. We make sure we recover properly. They'll need to go and do their little individual stuff at home on Monday. I'll need to work hard and come up with a game plan to go to Hampton, which is a very tough game against Gary's side on a very small pitch, and then come in ready. But like I said, the one we're going away with here is the 3 points. We've got 3 points on the board, and also the group will benefit a hell of a lot from the way we won it.
I want to say a message as well to Pablo Martinez at Chippenham, whose game was awfully abandoned against Chelmsford today. Horrible news.
Yeah, that leaves a real awful one to hear. And it's the first thing I saw, a fan come over to me afterwards and said there was a game abandoned. It was Chippenham versus Chelmsford, and unfortunately, you've just told me Pablo Martinez has collapsed in the game. So my best wishes, my staff, all the officials and supporters of Bath City Football Club want to send our best wishes to Pablo, to Gary over there as well, and Neil, and obviously the Matt Coop, and then everyone involved at Chippenham Town. I really hope he's making a full recovery. It was extreme conditions, but let's hope he recovers and he gets back on the mend as quick as he possibly can.
Well said, and we'll see you on Tuesday.
Cheers, thanks Mark.